legit. Anything you want.
Why does Cardano ADA have such a big market cap, and is it overvalued? Despite of losing 44% of its value and market cap in the last month and 64% for the year, Cardano is still in the top 10 rankings of CoinMarketCap and has overall market cap of more than $1 billion. Cardano is an incredibly ambitious product with a strong team and tons of buzz. By last year's end, the market cap of Cardano was more than $10 billion, despite the fact that the project was in a fairly early stage and had no blockchain still doesn't, live. Cardano is aiming to fill in the gap left by both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is notably slow network and at times very expensive to do transactions on, while Ethereum is pretty insecure and, although a bit more faster than Bitcoin, still very slow. Cardano, at least so it claims, has very secure code, peer-reviewed by experts and scientists. It claims to be fast and scalable, thanks to its Ouroboros proof-of-stake technology. It's written in Haskell, a programming language that's typically used in critical systems in the banking and defense industries. It provides interoperability between existing cryptocurrencies. And finally, it offers long-term sustainability, by using a sort of crypto coin treasury that can fund projects long-term. Cardano has a very strong developer team. Its leader is Charles Hoskinson, who studied analytic number theory at the Metropolitan State University of Denver and University of Colorado at Boulder before dropping out to co-found Ethereum, among other projects. He now travels around the world to speak and educate on crypto and promote Cardano. One Redditor was wondering how come ADA has such a big market cap, as he was perplexed with its supposed role in the crypto world. So he called upon other Redditors to help him understand. And they answered his calls. Detailed and illuminative NSWER aimed from one of the users, parts of whose answer we will relay here. First of all, Cardano has a huge market cap because that reflects the sentiment of investors and speculators towards the project right now and their assessment of the future valuation of the currency. This is of course a general definition of the most basic economic and markets behavior. It is always a sum of wants and decisions of market members. Cardano has been around since 2015, but since 95% of the holders are from Japan, it didn't really set foot here on Reddit for a long time, thus people are a little bit irritated how such a coin is getting up there, that nobody knows. Also, most of the trading volume before USDT was a thing came from Korean and Japanese exchanges, so there never was a lot going on in the West for Cardano. Essentially, ADA was big long before Western traders had a chance to meet it, which they did once Hoskinson started his evangelism on the project after leaving Ethereum. It's not a new coin and it's not some crazy idea Decentraland, Singularity. Most people would say Cardano tries to squeeze the best of Bitcoin store of value, Litecoin cheap, fast P2P transactions, and Ethereum smart contracts into one project. Nothing ingenious here, but this approach works. Take the best parts of old systems and create a new, better one. It is the only peer-reviewed cryptocurrency that is out there for now. They submit their papers for review to be accepted at cryptographic conferences like C19. Lately this is true. Most of altcoin projects were written by amateur coders while ignoring basic developer practices like testing and third-party auditing of the code. This is not a marketing strategy or whatever people want to call it. This is how people outside of the crypto ecosystem go about research and development, and it's especially important if you are aiming to be a new type of financial system. Plus, it's still open source and people are able to review the code themselves. So one thing doesn't rule out the other. Another well-known and very often emphasized fact about Cardano is its strong team that is dispersed in a couple of chief organizations and companies, IOHK, Emergo and Cardano Foundation. They are the checks and balances for each other, which is another big advantage ADA has over other projects that are often led in authoritarian and opaque way by one single entity, sometimes even one single individual.